Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of Class 12 Arts, and today we have come to the conclusion part of the NDC, that is the National Development Council, and the conclusion part includes the functions of the NDCs. In the previous class we read about the three objectives of the NDC, so today we will conclude understanding about the functions of the National Development Council. So, to meet its objectives, the NDC has been assigned below functions. So, first comes the objectives of any organizations, and in order to fulfill its objectives, certain functions are assigned. So, in the same way, the National Development Council has also been assigned some functions in order to achieve its or to meet its objectives. So number one is to prescribe guidelines for formulation of the national plan, including the assessment of resources for the plan. So under the roles or functions, the first and foremost function is that the NDC will do what? It will prescribe, it will formulate guidelines, and that guidelines will be formulated on the national basis, that means for the whole country. And after prescribing these guidelines for the formulation of national plan, under this part only it will include the assessment of resources for the plan. That means whatever the resources are required for the implementation of national plan in a practical way, they will make the assessment of the resources for that particular plan. Clear? After prescribing guidelines for the formulation of the national plan, it will also make an assessment on the resources. After that, second function is that to consider the national plan as formulated by the Planning Commission. So whatever the prescribed guidelines they will formulate as a national plan, that national plan should be formulated by the Planning Commission. That means they will make into consideration, or they will make into consideration, or they will consider only that national planning or national plan which is recommended by or which is formulated by the Planning Commission. Number 3, to make an assessment of the resources required to implement the plan and the way to augment the resources. So the third functions related to the National Development Council is that they will make a detailed assessment of the resources required to implement the plan in a practical way. After prescribing certain guidelines in the national plan for the whole country, they will make a detailed assessment of the resources required to implement the plan, and along with the assessment they will also make the way to augment the resources. That means how the national plan will be carried out. After the availability of the resources, they will also find out to augment how they can augment the resources. After that, to consider important questions of social and economic policy affecting national development. After making assessment, after prescribing guidelines, after first was they will prescribe the guidelines, then they will consider the national plan recommended by whom? By the Planning Commission. Then they will make a detailed assessment on the availability of the resources. Along with that, they will also find out the way to augment those resources. After that, they will consider some important social and economic policy that affects national development. They will consider what? They will consider some important questions of social and economic policies affecting national development. They will have a critical analysis on certain political and economic issues that can hamper the economic or national development. They will have an important or critical analysis. They will chalk out some questions on social and economic policy affecting national development. After that, to review the working of the plan from time to time. That is very important, because if the plan that is circulated, that is guidelined, and that is being brought practically, after that if that plan, certain plan which is implemented, is not reviewed from time to time, this will become what? Stagnant. So in order not to not make the plan stagnant, they will do what? They will carry out the reviewing from time to time. That means the reviewing of the plan from time to time, they will review. After that, they will recommend such measures that are necessary for achieving the aims and targets set out in the national plan. So lastly, what they will do? Lastly, after reviewing the plan from time to time, after that reviewing, they will see that if solutions or measures are needed, if that plan is working good, then successfully, then it's okay. But if that national plan is, after reviewing, is not up to that mark, they will provide certain measures or solutions. So according to that measures and solutions, they will follow that necessary measures as recommended by the National Development Council, and they, after following certain measures, that will actually help them to achieve the aims and targets that was set out in the national plan. Clear? So talking about its functions, these are 6 in number. Number 1, it can be subdivided into 6 parts. Number 1 is, it will prescribe guidelines for formulation of national plan. After that, it will consider only the national plan, those recommended or formulated by the national planning. Clear? Sorry, the planning commission. After that, it will make a detailed assessment of the resources that is required to implement the plan, and also the way to augment the resources. Number 4, it will consider some important questions that is related to the social and economic policy that is affecting the national development. That means after assessment of the resources, they will also have a critical analysis of, or they will chalk out some important questions related to the social and economic development that is affecting national development. After that, it will review the national planning from time to time, and if needed, they will recommend certain measures and solutions which can actually help them to achieve the aims and targets set out according to the national plan. So these are all the functions of the national development. So with this, we have come to the end of this topic, that is the National Development Council. Under this topic, we understood about the definition of national development. The number 2 was, we understood about the dimensions of national development. Then we read about the major indicators, which are 6 in number. Then we read about a brief introduction of the NDC, which is a governmental body that is for decision creating and deliberations on developmental matters. Then we read about few functions of NDCs. Then we had a detailed elaborations of the National Development Council, which was set up in August 1952 by the Government of India. Then we read about the composition of National Development Council. Then we read about the 3 objectives of the National Development Council, and lastly we read about the detailed description of the functions, which are 6 in number, starting from prescribing guidelines, considering national plan only by the Planning Commission, then thirdly making an assessment of the resources that is required to implement the plan, and also the way to augment the resources. Then fourth, to consider important questions on social and economic policy, that means making critical analysis on social and economic development that is affecting our national development or the national development of the country. After that, it will review the working of the national plan that was implemented from time to time, and if it is felt, then recommendations for recommendations for certain measures, based on certain measures and solutions, will be given in order to achieve what? The aims and targets that was set out as an objectives in order to fulfill the national plan. So necessary recommendations will be provided through certain measures and solutions. So with this, we have come to the end of this topic, national development. I hope that you have understood whatever the points were discussed under this topic. With that, I will wind up today's topic. Thank you.